tutorial for you guys using the new LA Colors Matte Brown Tweed 5-color matte eyeshadow palette. I should probably spit my gum out. That's distracting. Is that distracting? So this is the palette that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using lots of neutrals, lots of browns. We're going to be doing a gold glitter liner on my lower lash line, and I'm super excited about that. I haven't used this gold glitter liner, so I don't know what it's going to look like or what it's going to feel like. A lot of the products that we're going to be using today I have not used before, so I'm really excited to try them out. I'm going to be using the new sponges that I just got from e.l.f. I have not tested those sponges yet. I have some new lip liners, I have some new lipsticks, I have a lot of new stuff. But before we get started, I have to dampen this bad boy right here, and so I will be right back. Okay, so before we get started, I just got these new beauty blenders from e.l.f. and I just dampened one of them and I'm shook. This is the size of the beauty blender. Dry. I have not used this gray one. It is literally straight out of the package. There's still the indentation. And this is the size of the one that I just dampened. Look how huge that is. That's what she said. This is unreal. That is awesome. Super excited to try these. I'm going to prime my face today using the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I really like the consistency of this primer. I feel like it gives me the finish that I would get if I use the Benefit Professional. I feel like it really fills in my pores and really makes my foundation just lay over it really nicely. For foundation today, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and this is in the shade Porcelain. I'm actually going to pour a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I do not have a pump for this. It does not come with a pump. That is it right there. It's a little white, but we're gonna roll with it. And I'm going to use my humongous beauty blender to blend it in. I'm going to dot this. My ear! Okay, so we're going to buff this in. I brought myself a little bit closer to the camera. I want you guys to be able to see everything that I'm doing, just so it's a lot easier for you to be able to do it yourself and so that you can see everything a lot more clearly. This foundation was recommended to me on my Instagram. People were saying that it was their favorite foundation, and oh, you guys, I like it. Like, it's okay, but it's just not my favorite. I don't know why. I don't know why. The foundation itself is very pretty. The color is really pretty, but it just doesn't give me the coverage that I really want. You can still see the redness peeking through on my cheeks. There are some marks that you can still see. I'm going to try to build this up a little bit. I don't know if this is a foundation that you can build up, but we are going to try. I don't mind buying a foundation even if I have to build it up because I know what I'm going to get. So we're going to try to build this up a little bit just to see what comes of it. Okay, so I thought that I was really gonna like this guy, but I really don't. Whenever I started blending it in, if you move it a certain way, then it will completely take off the foundation, and I will show you. Like, I literally just buffed all this in, and if you go over a certain spot so many times, it will literally completely take off your foundation. I don't know what it is about this sponge, but it's just not working for me. So I'm actually going to try to apply another layer of this foundation with my 439 from Morphe and see if I get any better coverage. Go right in with this brush. I can already tell that you get way better coverage with this brush than you do that beauty blender. That beauty blender was not doing it. Okay, so now that my foundation is on, I use the Morphe 439 opposed to the e.l.f. Beauty Blender. I actually got a pack of 3 of these. There's a white one, a gray one, and this black one, and I might try it, 1 or 2 more times just to see If, you know, maybe it was the foundation, maybe it was just the way that I was, you know, blending it in. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile for now, but it might be in my misses for January. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer, and this is in the shade Porcelain. And I'm going to blend out my concealer with my Morphe 439 as well. I really like this brush for blending out foundation and concealer, and it just works so well and gives you such a nice, even blend. I just really like it. The other blending brush that I really want to try is the Y6. I've heard great things about the Y6 for blending, and I really want to get it and try it. If you've tried the Y6, then leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about it, because I'm really curious as to how that one works. I am setting under my eyes today using the MAC Studio Fix powder, and this is in the shade NC20, and I am going to go in with my Emax Designs brush, and we are going to set our under eyes. Every time I've used this, it makes under my eyes look absolutely gorgeous, and I never have a problem with creasing or fine lines or anything like that. So again, this is the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC20. I really like this. I'm going to contour my face today using the e.l.f. Light Matte shade right here, and I'm going to use this curved Emax Design brush. I have not used this powder at all yet. I do not know how it's going to look on my skin, so this is a first impressions, and it could go really bad or it could go really good. Let's see. That's not bad. I went in with a really light hand because I am terrified whenever I am using new contours or new bronzers. I'm always absolutely terrified, thinking that, you know, I'm going to completely screw up everything I have done. This right here is a prime example of what contour and bronzer will do to your face. This side of my face is very sculpted. It looks like my cheek is up higher. Makes my face look thinner, and this side of my face looks a little bit more droopy, and my cheeks look a whole lot fuller. They don't look a whole lot fuller, they are a whole lot fuller, and this side gives the illusion that I don't like extra cheese on my pizza. Okay, so again, that was the e.l.f. bronzer in Light Matte. I really like that. The very first e.l.f. bronzer that I got, I did not like because it had shine in it. I had little glitter particles in it. I don't want glitter all over my face. So I got the Light Matte one, and I am impressed. Next, I'm going to bronze the rest of my face using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Light. And I'm going to use my EcoTools Blending and Bronzing Brush to do so. Not only is this bronzer just look gorgeous on your skin, but it smells so good. I mean, every time I put it on, I'm just like, It has a coconut scent, and so it just makes you want to go to the beach. It makes you want to go to the beach. As if you didn't want to already go to the beach, this really makes you want to go to the beach. For blush today, I'm using the Makeup Revolution blush palette right here. I have not used these blushes yet. I did swatch a few of them yesterday in a video, but I have not used them yet. So we are going to test them out. I am going to go into this shade. I'm going to mix these two shades right here, actually. So we're going to do a little tap, 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 tap. And we're going to go in and see how they perform. Okay. Okay, so this blush is gorgeous. You can see it right here. These two colors mixed together just are amazing. You guys know that I do not like a very loud blush. I have always liked a really subtle blush. It's just something that I prefer. It's not too bright, it's not too loud, and I really like it. We are going to move along to brows. I am going to fill in my brows and do my brows off camera, and then I will be right back. Okay, so quick little fun fact. This is the Bella Pierre Stay Put Brow Gel in the shade Licorice that I've showed you guys before. And I literally twisted this off, you know, and I've used this on camera in a video, and I literally took this top off and went, What is the point in this? Why? There's a brush. So I'm going to do my brows real fast once again with the brush that they provided. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, my brows are done and we are going to move along to eyeshadow. I'm going to prime my eyes today using the Blend Mineral Cosmetics Concealer. Okay, so now that our eyes are primed, I'm going to go right into the matte palette. It comes with this little doohickey right here that we never use. I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes using this far left shade right here. Okay, so now that your eyes are primed, we are going to go into this second shade right here. I'm just going to tap my little brush in there. There's a little bit of fallout, which is fine. And we are going to use this as our transition shade, and we are going to go right in, right above that crease, and just start blending inward. And with my transition shade, I like to go about halfway in and then come right back out. I do not normally bring my transition shade all the way to my inner eye. That's just a preference of mine. A lot of people probably do. That's totally fine. It really honestly is just what works for you. Once you get in the groove of doing something and you start to notice what looks good, what looks better, what doesn't look great on you, and then you just go from there. You do what works for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing to my other eye. Okay, so now that our transition shade is done, we are going to go into the very next shade, and it is the very middle shade right here. It's like a medium brown, and we're going to tap. I don't know if you can see that, but if you tap, I mean, there's a fair amount of fallout coming from this. So you might want to go in with a really light hand at first because there is a lot that's going to come off. So with this medium shade, I am again going to start right in the outer V of my eye and just work my way in. Going a little bit below that first shade, I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that this is blended really, really well. And again, making sure that it is right below your transition shade, not directly on top of it. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other eye and I will be right back. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to go into the very, very darkest chocolate brown right here. It is the fourth shade in the palette. So I'm going to tap into that chocolate brown shade right there, and we are going to, again, start in the very, very corner. Whenever you start with a darker shade like this, I do not just go in and straight windshield wiper it. I tap it to my outer V and then just kind of wisp it inward. I do not want a very harsh color in my outer V. I want it to blend really well. I want it to look very seamless. So I will probably go in to this darker shade using a really, really light hand at least half a dozen times just to make sure that I can build it up to what I want it to be instead of going in really, really harsh and then having to blend it out so much to try to get some of the pigment away because you didn't mean for it to be that dark in the first place. Okay, so I'm going to take that dark shade. I'm going to do the exact same thing to my other eye. Okay, so the very last shade in the palette is this jet black right here. It is a really, really pretty black. The pigment is really, really nice. So we are going to tap a little bit into this black with a very, very light hand because black is scary. And we are going to tap this in right into the outer V. I am not going to wisp it out a whole lot. I'm literally just going to use little flicky motions. So just blend the black with little bitty motions in until it blends very, very nicely into the other colors. And it's going to give you a really, really nice kind of cat eye effect. And so we are going to do the exact same thing to the other side, and I will be right back. Okay, so now that your eyeshadow is done, the one thing that I really, really like to do is go over my entire eye with a clean blending brush, just to make sure everything is blended and smooth and there are no harsh lines at all. So I'm going to go in with the M510 and I'm going to basically just go over my entire eye, making sure that everything is blended out really, really nicely and there are no harsh lines. Okay, so now that everything is blended on your eye, it is going to look like this. We are going to go ahead and go into some eyeliner. Okay, so now that your eye look is done, we are going to move right along with eyeliner. I'm doing my eyeliner today with the Ciate London Fierce Flicks Felt Tip Liner, and we are going to go right in. Eyeliner to me is not something that I can just have a conversation and do at the same time. Like, I need to focus. I need like my undivided attention on the mirror doing my eyeliner. It will look disastrous. Okay guys, so my liner is done. I did a little wing today. I don't normally do a wing just because I'm not really good at it. I'm going to apply a thin coat of the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara to my lashes, and I will be right back. Because I'm feeling a little bit extra today, I'm going to be applying the Ardell Mega Volume Lashes right here. They are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to put these on my eyeballs. I had somebody request that I do a video basically showing you guys how I apply my false lashes. If you guys want to see that, then just leave a comment down below and I will do a dedicated video on how I apply my false lashes, the tips and tricks that I have learned over the years of wearing false lashes, just things that I have found out that work for me that might work for you too. Okay, so my lashes are on. I am going to go in with this LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in white, and I'm going to line my bottom waterline. Okay, so now I'm going to go right back into that matte palette, and I'm going to go right into this fourth shade right here, the dark chocolate brown, and I'm going to go right under my lash line and just kind of buff this in. So now I'm going to take my NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner in the shade Crystal Silk, and I'm going to line my lower lash line with this. Okay guys, and now it is time to highlight, and I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I am going to highlight using my Beauty Blender today, and I'm going to spray my Beauty Blender with a little bit of Fix Plus, and I'm going to go right into White Sand and Snow. I like to mix these two together, and I'm going to apply it to the tops of my cheekbones. Look at that. Same thing on the other side. This highlight palette has quickly become my absolute favorite. Now that my highlight is done, I am going to go in and line my lips. And today I am using the Ulta Beauty Lip Liner Pencil in Spice. I am going to go right into my Cupid's bow. Probably shouldn't talk when I'm doing this. And then for lipstick today, I'm going to be going in with the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick in Nudie Patootie. Just because it is new and I have not worn it over a nude lip yet, I am going to go in with the LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss in the shade Clear. And I'm going to put that right over my lip color. Oh yes. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to set my face using my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. Okay guys, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, make sure you tell your friends, hit that little bell to the right of the subscribe button so that you get notified every time I upload a video. I am hoping really soon to start recording on my Nikon instead of this camera so that I can really zoom in and show you guys what I'm doing, and I won't have to edit out things just because I'm not able to get as close as I would like. Hopefully soon the quality will be a whole lot better and you will really be able to get as close as possible so that you can see every little stroke, every little thing that I do to my face, so that it's a whole lot easier for you to do it yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.